6 billion people across the world is watching the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Billions of dollars in revenue. More than 4 billion in broadcast rights alone. The biggest sporting event on the planet. And at the center of every pass, every goal, every offside call, and every historic moment is one object: a football. So where does it actually come from? And what does it take to make the ball that carries the world's biggest game? The official match ball of the 2026 FIFA World Cup is called the Trianda. Tri for three. Onda meaning wave in Spanish. 3 waves. One for each host nation, the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The name tells you where this tournament is going, but not where the ball comes from. The Trianda carries 2 logos, FIFA's and Adidas. Since 1970, Adidas has been the official supplier of every FIFA World Cup match ball, from the Telstar to the Tango, from the Brazuca to the Al Rila. On the World Cup pitch, the official match ball has belonged to Adidas for more than half a century, but Adidas designs it. It does not build it. The Trianda is manufactured in Sialkot, Pakistan, a city that has become one of the football-making capitals of the world. For decades, Sialkot has supplied footballs to the biggest leagues, tournaments, and brands on the planet. And today, it is estimated to produce more than 2/3 of the world's footballs. The factory behind the Trianda is Forward Sports Private Limited. It was founded in 1991 by Khawaja Masood Akhtar, a civil engineer who once worked for Pakistan Railways and never imagined his life would lead him to the World Cup. His uncle ran a sports goods business in Sialkot and encouraged him to try the industry. The early years were difficult. Production stood at roughly 1,000 balls a month. Then, in 1994, everything changed. Adidas came knocking. Forward Sports became an Adidas partner, and over the next 2 decades, the company produced balls for the Bundesliga, the French League, and the UEFA Champions League. Good enough for club football, but still not the World Cup. Then, in 2006, Akhtar attended the World Cup in Germany as a spectator. Sitting in the stands, watching the biggest football tournament on earth, he made himself a promise. One day, his factory would make the ball for this stage. That chance came years later. Adidas's Chinese supplier for the 2014 World Cup was struggling to keep up with demand. Akhtar immediately invited Adidas executives to visit his plant in Sialkot. But the first visit did not go well. Their response was brutal. They told him his equipment looked like it belonged in the Stone Age. Usually, setting up a new production line takes around 6 months. Akhtar had just 33 days, so he designed the equipment, built it, moved it into place, trained his team, and started production inside that window. And somehow, it worked. Forward Sports was awarded the contract to produce the Brazuca, the official match ball of the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. They have not stopped since. Brazuca in 2014, Telstar 18 in Russia, Al Rila in Qatar, and now the Trianda for 2026. 4 consecutive World Cup match balls, all coming from one factory in Sialkot. Today, Forward Sports produces more than 20 million footballs a year. But building a World Cup ball is not simple mass production. It is years of engineering. Development takes 3 to 4 years. The ball is fired against walls hundreds of times to test consistency. It is tested for weight, shape, water absorption, bounce, pressure retention, and flight. Every seam, every curve, every touch has to meet FIFA's exact standards. The football most people grew up with had 32 panels. The Trianda has just 4. The lowest number of panels ever used on a World Cup match ball. Fewer panels mean fewer seams. Fewer seams mean a rounder surface. And a rounder surface means a cleaner, more predictable flight. Those 4 panels are not stitched together. They are heat-sealed using thermobonding technology. That is part of the transformation Forward Sports has gone through. The company started with hand-stitched footballs, then moved into thermobonding, then machine stitching, then laminated technology, and now the Trianda. Delivery times that once took 90 days have been reduced to just 15. But the Trianda is not just a football, it is also a piece of match technology. Inside one of its 4 panels sits a motion sensor chip weighing around 14 grams. It is designed not to affect the ball's weight, balance, or feel. but it changes what officials can see. The chip transmits data hundreds of times per second, tracking the exact moment the ball is touched, kicked, or released. That information is sent in real time to match officials and used alongside semi-automated offside technology. The ball is charged before every match. Its battery lasts around 6 hours. So when the world is watching a tight offside call, a last-minute goal, or a moment that could decide a World Cup, part of the answer may come from inside the ball itself. 6 billion viewers, billions of dollars, 104 matches, and at the center of it all is a football built in one factory, in one city, by people most of the world will never see. For Forward Sports, this is more than business. As director Hassan Masood Khawaja said, it is a matter of prestige and honor to make the World Cup ball in Pakistan. The players get the glory. The goals become history. The tournament belongs to the world. But before the first whistle blows, before the first goal is scored, before the world starts watching, the ball starts in Sialkot.